Morning. Rugged up to the hilt because it's -3 this morning, even though the sun's not coming out. I just thought I'd show you something you might be interested in, especially if you get I know other cars have this same issue, but my Ford Ranger has done 300,000 Ks and this has popped up, and that is, I'll show you in the dash. You can see those ABS two lights have come on. Now with them, a bit closer, what will happen is every couple of times I start the car, it'll also bring over an engine little warning light. So they started popping up about 2 weeks ago. They'd pop up and wouldn't come off, doesn't matter what I did, even if I tried to erase it with the code breaker. So I went to the mechanic, just asked him to just plug it in. The one I've got doesn't really give me as much details as what his does, and he said it was the ABS sensor on the rear, on the right hand side. They're not too expensive. I think I bought a dual for both sides. It's about $40. So you're within a couple of days, plugged them in, but guess what? As you see, they're still showing. So I'm going to show you what I found out, why one of the major issues is that this is happening. So let's get to the back of the car. As you can see, when I'm under the car, I pop the car up on ramps. Alright, give me as much room as possible, and as you can see, hopefully, there's a bit of light. As you can see, that's a brand new line. So I did actually change both sides, which did not fix the problem. Let's see if I can get this to clamp on again. This is the problem. This is what you've got to be mindful of. Up there, you can see the mounting system to the chassis. The light up there a bit better for you all. It can be a culprit up there because this cable is constantly being pulled as your suspension is going up and down. Alright. But it also can happen here. A bit more light over there. This is the mount here. So a little clip holds this there. Now that is quite vertical when you see it. But as you can tell, I've pulled it apart and found that it's snapped one of my wires, which is part of the ABS system. So I have to join that. Now, I went and looked online, see if I could find any info on issues like this, and the one that I finally did find actually did highlight that this is something common for the solid axle vehicles, and with Ford, the guy was talking about it, and so this is probably a good 10 years ago when he was talking about it. As you can see, Ford, and I think it's one of the other models, they make these leaf spring vehicles. These are very long, considering if you're talking about other models, they're quite long. And this car articulates very well on the rear for a leaf spring. And because of that, it's putting a lot of strain on this joint and snapping the wires. So I'm going to join them, and that should resolve the problem. When he was looking at a car, as you can see, there's a little bit of happening on this black wire too, so I'm going to fix that one up a little bit and try and reinforce that too. But he did say that this is a common problem for these utes if you're not looking out at how these are mounted and how they're going and how steep they are, because these things are just snapping on people and they're not realizing it. And they're thinking that it's the little ABS. See, I've done the one on this side too. It's brand new, but it's not. It's the cables that are doing it. So hopefully this, if you have this issue, You better sneak underneath here, just be very ginger in pulling it apart, but you might find one of these has snapped on you. So hopefully this helps you when it comes to repairing yours. I'll fix that, take a little bit of a picture of it. I've got a couple of little joiners that I'm going to try out, tape it all up and see what I can do to give myself a little bit more extension out of this, and hopefully that'll fix the problem. So as you can see, I have now, oh yeah, what's up buddy? I'll put one of these on. I'm trying these. I don't know if you've used them before. It's a bit of clear heat shrink tubing that has already a pre-solder piece inside of it that can be crushed around it, and then as you heat it up it just leaks in through all the copper wiring there and solders it for you and heat shrinks it for you at the same time. So that will be hopefully the fix I need. So I'm going to reinforce a couple of these other little wires because they've got little marks on them. It's just showing signs of wear and tear, so I'm going to reinforce all of that and then wrap it all up. And hopefully that will be the end of my problems. As you can see, now taped it all up, reinforced it, given it a little bit more length to go all the way up to the top, maybe reduce that happening again. So now that she's back down, it'll be just something I keep an eye on as part of the maintenance, just to see how this is going. Managed to twist that a little bit just to get a bit angle on it so it's not so steep, because it's making, it's when it's doing that movement, that's when it's doing the damage. Sorry, my hand's in the way. Anyway, that's the completed job. Well, as you can hear, I've started the car and success. No more little lights telling me the OBS is not working anymore, which means it does affect your cruise control. Another successful finish to a small job. Hopefully this helps you if you end up with this same problem, to be able to fix it, diagnose it. It's a simple fix. I'll show you a little picture of it all taped up, but yeah, it's very easy to do. So it's a very easy DIY. So this helped. Give a thumbs up and subscribe. So see you on the next one.